Just doing the lock actuator on the CLK. So a couple of things. This must be a different model because all the other videos show that there's a bar here in the way and you got to undo two rivets here. So I don't know why it's so different. This is an 05, so maybe it's a different thing. So all I did was undo, there's one bolt that comes from underneath and that moves this little bar here. That gives you a little bit of room and then you can get it out through the speaker. So you can get it out through the speaker. It's bloody tight, but you can get the actuator out through the speaker. The other thing with these little things, make sure you check the old one to make sure it's exactly the same, just these springs go a different direction. The other thing, I had quite a bit of trouble getting in the top. Was quite difficult because what was happening was I couldn't get it perfectly straight. See how you got a sharp edge on those little springs, so I had to get the grinder and just obviously super light, just take that tiny edge off that end of the spring there, and then it went straight into the top, no problems at all. So I didn't shorten it, I just took the edge off because the edge seemed to be quite sharp on them. And then once I got it in, it's fine. So it's doing what it's supposed to do. Click, click, click. So no other tricks other than that. A little bit difficult because I didn't know about the burring kept catching on a tiny little hole here on the other side of it. So it just kept catching over and over and over again. Bloody nuisance. Other than that, I'm just going to put it all back together. I'm assuming hopefully everything goes as per pulling it apart. The door trim was nothing outside what all the other videos say. They do mention it, but if this door trim hasn't been off for a long time, it does get stuck. So it does get stuck. So it feels like you've got another bolt to do, but yeah, this does get stuck in that groove and it's very difficult to get out. You literally got to pull it out bit by bit and undo the sticky bit at the very top, as in the door trim gets stuck in that groove. So anyway, other than that, nothing outside the ordinary that I found. So yeah, I'm just going to put it all back together. But yeah, definitely if you do having a fight, make sure you just get the grinder, just take that tiny edge off those off the top of those springs, just to make it slide into that top much easier. Bottom one was alright, it kept wanting to go to the other side, so it kept wanting to just flick over to here, but once you sort of get it, you just maneuver it into the front there and it's fine. So I also found while you're trying to put the top in, use that little hole here to put the bottom one in, because it'll sit there and it's quite perfectly depth for it. Sits there and then that'll help you position, move this back and forward to get the top one in. Other than that, run-of-the-mill job as per all the other videos. Okay, a little bit to add. Hell of a lot easier to just go through here, reinstalling it. I seem to get it out all right through the speaker, but really I couldn't get it back in. So anyway, on this model with this particular setup here, you just feed it in, turn it around, slide it. The little lever gets stuck on this little bit here, but you just pop the lever around and then she just straight up in there. So yep, just whatever. If you've got this particular arrangement here with this window winder mechanism thing, just there's one bolt down under the bottom you need to undo, and that gives you enough room. You may not even need to undo it depending on your window alignment. Anyway, enough said. It's back in and look at that, working away nicely. So cool. I'm going to put it all back together and job done.